Folks, today this is gonna be a shorter video, short and simple video. I'm just going to be doing some analysis. I took 2 trades the same day, Thursday. I'm gonna be breaking down those trades, and just doing a little bit of top-down analysis, showing you everything that I was looking at and taking into consideration before taking these trades, how I came up with my bias, how I decided I wanted to play long, when I wanted to play long, all this stuff basically, just so you could get an idea what I do. There's a really powerful price action strategy once you learn to like kind of read the market on all the different time frames, So yeah, I'm gonna just break it down. 2 trades, one on NQ, one on ES. I got MNQ up here, so because I don't have a bunch of drawings, I get it nice and clean. But anyways, let's get into it. So first things first, I don't actually even look at the daily time frame. I start on the 4 hours, my highest time frame, and on the 4 hour, I rewind it. This is like the end of the trading day, right here. So on the 4 hour time frame, we could see whatever, we had this big move down. We found support down here, had a strong push up, came down a little bit of a pullback, and put in this higher low. Okay, that's very important. So when we put in a low like this and we start pushing up, this is a key low for me, because I know if we're going to continue to see higher prices, this low needs to hold. If this low breaks, then it's likely that we're going to reverse and move down. So we put in that low there, we have a move up, kind of make a new high here, start pulling back, and like I said, this needs to hold. Buyers defended this area. This becomes our new higher low. Okay, so now coming into this the trading day where I took these trades, one sec. We made a high, a higher low, a higher high, and another higher low. So that shows that we're likely to keep moving higher, because after you make a new high, right? You make a new high, then you make a new higher low. Once you make a new higher low and you start moving, like you hold an area like this, the previous low, you hold it, it starts moving back up, you go to make a new high. Listen to that again. When you make a higher low, it's most likely to make a new high. Okay, so we made this low coming into the day, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be looking for longs into new highs. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at on the 4 hour time frame. Just pretty much the market structure and the order flow. Okay, 1 hour time frame tells a similar story. However, we had this giant resistance level where sellers continuously defended. Bears stepped in here, pushed it down here, pushed it down. They weren't letting price get through. So coming into the market open, I'm thinking, first things first, we need to break this level. Like if we're gonna move up into some of these areas, we need to break this. Yeah, everything I said is pointing to higher prices, but we need to have a break above this level, this general area. You could even do it like this. Break above this general area and hold value above it, okay? So, and the 1 hour pretty much tells the same story. We had a big move up. We were in a downtrend, made a giant move up, a new high. We made a low. New high, higher low, right? Like this. See these two? 1, 2. We made a higher low. And then over the night, we started coming up and up and up. So, yeah. I'm 100% bullish. Let's get into the lower time frames. On the 15-minute here. So basically, all I want to do now is just wait for price to hold value above this support level and then start looking for longs, which I'll get into entries, price action entries, and stuff like that. But you can see it was a battle. Market opens. We come up here and have an instant big rejection down to here. Buyers and sellers are fighting. Okay, 15-minute time frame is in an uptrend, right? So if we want to continue the uptrend, what needs to happen? We need to hold our swing lows. This is our most recent swing low. If price breaks below here and starts shifting down below this area, we're probably, that makes me think we're not going to go up. So I'm thinking we need this low to hold. It could bounce anywhere around here as long as it doesn't get broken below and having structural shifts below this level. Then I think the bulls are still in control, and the bulls defend this area very nicely. It also has this like little support order block, and then we have a nice push up back above the level. We close. We have one more little rejection trying to get below the level, and then we have a strong, clean 15-minute candle closing above this massive support level or resistance level. And now I'm thinking, okay, we are holding value now. There was a fight and the bulls ended up winning. We are holding value above this level. Now it's time to look for longs. Okay. And I'm going to show you the first trade I took. I didn't trade any of this. I didn't trade any of this. I waited, okay, until right here. Well, let's see what happened. We had this original high from the market open after we hold value above that massive support level, right? We had a move up that I could have capitalized on. I don't know. I was slacking, you know. You can't catch every opportunity actually. So who cares? Okay. So anyways, we make the new high, pull back. Right now, I'm thinking, okay, the low time frame was also bullish. This 5-minute time frame is bullish. We made a new high. If we're gonna continue the uptrend, we're gonna make a new higher low, right? So I'm waiting for, or I'm expecting. This is like our most recent low, or this one. I'm waiting for price to come down, and as long as this low doesn't get touched, or this low, you know, somewhere in here around this level, around this order block, as if price holds, puts in a new higher low, then I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna see that move up, and this is exactly what happened. Price found support right around this area, this little order block thing, and then it was also like kind of building into a wedge like this, a little trend line wedge. And I'm thinking, okay, if we break out of this trend line, I'm expecting to see a move up and to make a new high. Why? Because we made a higher high, higher low, built into a wedge, break out, look to see higher prices. We also didn't break any swing levels. We're also holding value above this massive support level. So just waiting for, like I said, the lower high the higher low to be put in, and then more momentum back to the upside. We break this wedge, start seeing more momentum to the upside. And on the 5-minute, it didn't really give me anything. I had this giant candle. I can't take an entry there, so I go down to the 1-minute. I like to trade bull flags, pennants, wedges on the 1-minute time frame. Usually on the 5-minute, I'll trade more like support bounces and stuff. But on the 1-minute, there's this little pattern like this: 2 candles down, green candle up. Just a textbook bull flag, you know, something like this right here, down, 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 up, or any triangular type of consolidation pattern, a wedge, a pennant, you know. So I saw price pushing up, and actually as soon as we broke this little wedge thing I was talking about, I was looking for a pattern like this. I was waiting. Like I didn't just, you know, like in real time I was saying, okay, we're gonna get through here. I don't see any like support levels I could play off of, so I'm gonna wait for a 1-minute bull flag, bear flag, something like that. We had the big move up. I thought I was gonna miss the trade, but then we built it right here. Boom, boom. It just looks like a clean little, you can see, just a clean little bull flag with the breakout. Boom, and then just ride it right up to that high. Okay, just ride it right up to the high. Now, same concepts for my second trade. I took it on ES because the ES, I was doing the same analysis on both. It's just ES had the cleaner entry. But basically, same thing. We made a new high in an uptrend. We made a new higher high. So now I'm looking. You know, if a pullback happens, as long as the most recent swing low holds, then we can see a new leg up and take out the high. So I'm waiting. Let me just hop over to ES. So we made a new high, right? Same thing on ES. We made a new high. We pulled back. I had a couple scenarios of where price might hold to then make the next leg up. But like the most important thing was this: as long as this low holds, I will still look for longs back up. Even if we come all the way down here and bounce here, as long as we hold this low, I'm comfortable playing with longs. Maybe we'll bounce here. Maybe we'll bounce here. Maybe we'll bounce down here. You know, the point is just, if buyers are to remain in control, swing lows must get defended in an uptrend. So I drew out this level right here. Why? Because it was it really lines up with all of this. A resistance level, a resistance level, a resistance level, which now I'm expecting to act as support. And along with that, it lines up with this little 5-minute order block. But you can see 15-minute, there's a nice little fair value gap there, but these big pivot points, like price was, I thought it was going to use it as support. So price starts to put in that higher low, starts to put it in right here, and I'm basically thinking, okay, we're putting in this higher low. If buyers are stepping in here and we continue to see this nice move up, then we'll probably make a leg all the way up to this high, because that's just how trends work. Price action, you know, that's just how things work. So yeah, if we didn't see as clean of like rejections here, if it was like this is a clean reversal candle, like, and then another good one, and then another good one, right? So even this one, the red one, it came down, and then look how it got bought up. So I'm thinking, okay, this is the new swing low, the new higher low, and if we get a little nice entry or something, then I'll look to play it up to here. And I could have straight up entered off this 5-minute candle, because it's like a support level. We got a beautiful shooting star candle rejection, hammer candle, whatever you call it. And you could have traded that right up there, but I like to give it more than one candle, right? When I'm talking about waiting for a new swing low to put, like a new higher low to be put in, I like to give it more than one candle. Because say you're like, okay, boom, the new low is in, the new higher low is in, it could easily, the next candle come down and take it out, right? So once we got a couple candles working here, I'm like, all right, I'm thinking, because we're holding this support level, I'm thinking this is going to be that next leg up. It's going to be that low that holds for the market to move back up. Okay, and then same way, I was looking for a 1-minute entry. Just when you're close quarters and stuff like this on the low time frames, the intraday time frames, I like to go to the 1 minute. If you see my other videos, you'll see when I'm on, my trades are based off of like higher time frame levels, support levels, then I'll take like a higher time frame entry. But anyways, same thing happens. So we're starting to put that low in, start pushing back up. I'm thinking, yep, we're gonna make that leg, and basically we got another nice little pattern. It's like we have a nice green candle. Like you're thinking, oh, we're gonna go, okay, strength coming in, and then it slowly fades and makes like a triangular little chop pattern, and then a nice green candle, another strong green candle. You know, it's like a little wedge, a little flag right there. You can see we have bullish momentum. We slow consolidate, more bullish momentum, boom, and then ride it all the way up. Okay, it's really that simple. That's how I look at things. I don't have like a super black and white strategy. It's more about reading the price action, reading the structure, order flow, and coming up with a few scenarios, paying attention to swing points. Where does price need to hold? Where does price need to break? You know, is the trend going to continue? Where is it going to need to get through if it's going to continue? Where does it need to hold if it's going to continue? Where does it need to break if it's going to reverse? You know, things like that. And then price action entries. You know, I'll take a 5-minute wedge. I'll take a 5-minute bounce off of a support level. You know, just like candles. You sit in front of the market for so long, you get like a strong intuition of like when it's going to move. Like right here, I saw these couple candles and I knew, like I didn't know because you could never know, but when I was watching these 5-minute candles, it's like I knew it was going to bounce here and go up, right? Because I have so much like time in front of the markets, you can kind of start to get a feel. But you still have to be disciplined. I still wanted to wait in case we didn't hold, like, you know. But yeah, you start to realize wedges, support bounces, little flags like this right here, like boom, 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 boom. Oh, another nice one right here, pre-market. Look at this. Up, big thing down, big green candle. you know, you start to just read price and kind of think of like entries on the spot. You don't need no black and white, like only entering if this happens, and then the boom. No, it's like, you know, you can miss it. For example, you missed this entry, whatever, and then you have more tricks up your sleeve. You wait for it to start moving. Oh shit, I'm missing it. Well, I could get in now on the 1 minute time frame, price action entry. So yeah, that's it, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you like the video. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel monetized for a source of income. That would be fucking sick. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, get paid on YouTube. So that's why I make like a bunch of videos, and they're all relatively similar. I just need one video to pop off. I need one video to gain some traction, hit the algorithm, get thousands of views, maybe even just like 5,000 views, 10,000 views, whatever. That could get me like a couple hundred subscribers, and then from there on, I'll start picking up traction, type shit. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. Oh, follow my Twitter. Actually, I don't give a shit what you do. Just subscribe to the channel. All right, bye.